And now an extraordinary story about three young men from East San Diego, a camera bought on eBay, and a trip to Africa. A trip that tonight has turned into much more.
Through the power of cinema, the aspiring filmmakers are capturing the attention of San Diego and the nation. Stephen Luke is here with their story.
Steve and Catherine, all three filmmakers, are self-acknowledging idealists who admit it's a lofty goal, changing the world, but they think it's possible and they're risking their lives to make it happen. What's amazing is that hundreds of young Americans are getting in line behind them.
So how far behind are they? You see them? Do you see them? They're coming. I'm telling you, I see backpacks.
It's a familiar moment.
I see a backpack. Are they almost here? Yeah, this is it.
Moms and dads running to sons who are home from a war. But these aren't soldiers, and this is not the war you're probably thinking of. Since 2003, filmmakers Jason Russell, Laren Poole, and Bobby Bailey have been documenting a civil war in Uganda. They've just returned from their second trip, gathering footage for a feature-length documentary.
And at night, it's just so eerie to see the gunshots and hear them. And
then you'd hear like pitter-patter of feet outside your door, and it'd be the night commuters just running to safety.
The night commuters are the focus of the film. Kids forced nightly to walk miles into the safety of town out of fear they'll be kidnapped by the rebel army. If they are, they'll be tortured, brainwashed, and forced to fight, continuing a vicious cycle. You see, after 19 years of war, the rebel army is now made up mostly of abducted children.
we were so inspired by these kids that we had to make the film. It wasn't really, we didn't really ask ourselves, it was like we had to.
In town, the three filmmakers witnessed sleeping conditions that almost seemed unreal.
It's pitch dark, and then you shine a light and you just see thousands of kids laying on the ground.
The first thing that hits you is the smell, and then the heat from the children, because there's so many bodies packed in together that's very warm, and the smell is a mixture of urine and BO and dirt.
And in touching interviews, they exposed a hidden hurt in the kids, buried for years beneath the fear.
I did.
It's almost like you feel disgusting. You feel like you shouldn't be there. But in the back of your head, you have to realize, and now you come to understand of why you're making that film, is for people to see that.
It's okay, Jacob.
Back in San Diego, the movie mission continued as the editing began. They finished a rough cut and called it Invisible Children. Soon after, it was shown coast to coast at colleges, churches, and gatherings. But somewhere along the way, Invisible Children, the movie, became Invisible Children, the movement. Now, the little project from East San Diego County is moving full speed ahead across the country. Checks from $5 to $5,000 are streaming in by the dozens every day. Boxes of documentaries on their way out.
We have 20 messages on the phone, just like over the weekend.
They formed a nonprofit group complete with a website and donated office space. Their volunteer base in the hundreds, most of them students.
Someone spelled Africa wrong one time. That was a bad day.
Emily Cerniker is a Patrick Henry senior. So touched by the film, she went out and raised $10,000 by selling handmade hats, bags, and ankle bracelets.
Because that's all you hope for when you make a movie. You hope someone leaves the theater and says, my life's that much different because I saw it, and it's happening.
They hope it's a youth movement in two countries, one in desperate need of help, and the other in desperate need of giving it. Some of the money donated to the filmmakers is going to well-known relief agencies to help the children. As for the feature-length film, they're going back next month to finish shooting it, and they are already in talks with one major distributor about getting it to the big screen. For more information, go to our website, NBCSanDiego.com.
Thank you, Stephen. Great story.
Great story. Well, a mother learns her daughter